Lauren.
I'm Dave.
Your name is Shane, and you're
Dimitri.
Jack. Okay, so
Don't slander me like that.
we're new to this, and we're fucking retarded.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah,
That's
but
a slur.
Wait. If you think about it, he's mentally retarded. He's mentally and
but
physically
technically,
retarded. I'm physically retarded.
I'm
and you're
autism
mentally
Aladeen.
retarded.
I may or may not have. I have an unsure diagnosis of autism.
Oh, I think I've asthma.
I can't see colours properly.
Yeah, we're all disabled.
We actually are.
Whoa. Okay, so our first topic is.
Would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport?
Okay. Okay, so that nice audio clip right there came from the man himself, Eat That Pussy 445. He's a very talented content creator on YouTube. He has other videos such as let me just find them here on my best playlist on YouTube, just called Beautiful. Okay, I can't find the videos, but yeah, he has. I just took a mean ass shit in Chipotle and I slipped in my own cum. But anyway, I'm digressing. Back to the topic: is jacking off a sport? What do you guys think?
I think you can consider jacking off to be a sport, but you have to think like in what category are you talking about? Are we talking about speed, or are we talking about like? Because there's multiple ways you can actually consider a sport. Like who can get off.
Why are
the
you on
quickest.
Pornhub? You're looking at Bella Feen on Pornhub.
No. I'm looking for her account.
Okay, that's different.
That's different.
Sorry, folks, we just had like mild little fucking
A bit of a technical issue.
technical difficulty. Jack's having technical difficulties right now.
Jamie's trying to pull something up there.
Yeah,
pull something
so-
off to be precise.
Back to the topic: would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport? I personally do not, and I'll give my reasoning after we all say our opinions.
Okay. You could make it into a sport, but there's
Okay.
different routes you have to go down.
Jack?
It could be a sport, but there'd have to be some sort of like rules to it. You know, like you probably lose more weight jacking off than like playing golf.
Okay, so
Actually,
you
fair point.
yeah, to a certain degree, depending on how like rigorously you like milk the moose. So I'm getting a bit distracted now because we have gameplay footage in the back from the one and only Shane, Dave.
He's bad at Dark Souls.
Yeah, he's playing Dark Souls if you don't know, best game. Safe didn't need to die, but that's okay. So yeah, I personally do not believe jacking off can be a sport, labelled as a sport, because, and I'll give my reasoning why. First of all, how are you going to televise that shit? Come on. How are you going to televise that?
Well, you don't have to televise it to be a sport.
Well, yes, but how will it get the traction it needs in the scene? Because
Yeah, but you can
whenever
make, you can
start
make
thinking
anything. You
sport-
can make anything to a sport. Like it doesn't have to be televised. Like you can make you can raise to see two African children dying and see who dies first. You can make that into a sport.
No,
But you can't
because
televise it.
sports require physical activity that you can train for.
Yeah, but you can train for
Dying,
jacking off.
yes.
You can
You
train
only
for
have one
jacking
attempt.
I'm actually.
But depending on your own religious beliefs, you only have one attempt. But at the run. But I do not believe jacking off is a sport because it is not the most and sorry, I'm digressing again. But to categorize jacking off as a sport, you'd have to categorize other, just basic. Come on, man. This is a daily thing we're doing here. Most guys do it daily.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to
it depends on if
categorize
you're in a
other
relationship or
things
not.
as a sport, like
It depends on
eating
if you're
cereal.
it depends on if you're in a relationship or not. If you do daily, that's another topic we deal with.
Well, yes, but then you could have the subcategory of sport as just having sex. Who busts first? Soggy biscuit. See, look, it's already it's a challenge, but you don't call the soggy biscuit challenge a sport, because if you were to categorize jacking off as a sport, you have to categorize other daily things as sports, such as making a cup of tea or eating cereal.
Yeah, but you couldn't. Yeah, but no, but but see, there's different ways of categorizing jacking off.
Well,
Into the sport, like you can see who lasts longest, who can finish the quickest.
but that's just an observation. I wouldn't say that's a sport sense. You're just seeing who lasts the longest. That's like saying, wait, never. I was gonna give a shit point. No, I'm not saying it.
No,
because
say
that would prove me
your
wrong.
point, because that is going to prove you wrong. So say your point.
No, because under further observation, thinking, I realised that point doesn't justify anything. So,
But is that point true?
depends on what you define true as.
Or I'm getting into that. I'm not
Okay.
getting into that.
Okay. And I'm gonna disclose what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you can figure out which cheater runs the fastest, and I just realised that's just fucking yeah.
that's
That's
racing.
that's
That
the
is a sport.
100. That's the 100-meter sprint. But I don't believe jacking off is a sport because it doesn't require skill. Anyone can do it past like maturity.
Yeah, but anyone, like even children can run. What, like? Do you
What
get
if
me?
you had no legs?
Only men can jack
Come on.
off.
Like the majority of children. Like I remember.
I can't run.
I remember when I was like 6 or whatever the fuck age I was, and literally you get like 4 people and you just run up and down like a set like length and see who's the fastest, and that's what you do like every break time.
Well, that's entertainment. You do well. You can. You do jack off for entertainment sometimes. Like I will. admit that.
Sometimes, what are you jacking off for if not for entertainment?
Go to sleep.
For pleasure.
I just do it to
Yeah,
go to sleep most
there's
times.
a multitude of reasons.
There's a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't consider it a sport because it's such a trivial activity as it doesn't require much skill. It's
Well,
just,
no. You can't say it doesn't require much skill because there is some skill required.
not
Because you
necessarily.
can-
It's
because
just
you
a
can-
broad movement
There
of
is
the hand.
different
Dude,
techniques though.
You can't just classify it as a broad movement of the hand because you have to. There's speed involved, and it depends on if you're doing white.
It's a broad movement. Speed. You're moving. It's a broad movement.
No.
What, you don't use your wrist?
Do you do it? Oh, okay.
You use your entire arm with your wrist.
Wait, that's a good
Well, I
question.
do.
Entire
I don't know. I can't
Okay.
speak about
Okay.
you
From
because
your shoulder-
I don't know that. But I
from
know
your
for a
shoulder,
fact I
your
use
elbow,
my
or your
entire
wrist.
arm. I do fucking 90-degree angle shit like left down, left right, fucking.
See,
diagonal,
exactly. So it's not just a
northeast.
broad movement spectrum.
Yeah, it's a broad movement.
Yeah, but you said you're moving left and right and up and down like
Yeah,
that.
that's broad. That's a lot of things. That's a broad spectrum.
Yeah, so you're doing a lot of things. So that would classify it as speed as skill.
Not really.
Not necessarily. That just means there's a lot of things involved.
Yeah, but you have to be skillful to do it.
Tying your shoe. No, I still can't tie my shoes. I'm sorry. I can't tie my shoes. That shit's complicated, blood. I have a tremor in my hand. I can't do that shit.
Do you ever just flex on your co-hosts and like untie your shoes just to tie it back up again?
Do you ever just
No.
flex on your co-host so you get him into a neck lock and you make him lose consciousness?
Do you ever flex on your co-host by not being a fucking virgin?
Do you ever just flex because you gotta get exercise in?
Do you ever just flex on one of your co-hosts or friends by breathing in through your nose?
Missed.
Yeah, he's mad. He's like actually mad.
Or something. Just because neither me or my girlfriend can breathe through our noses.
Nasal polyps.
Okay, guys. Next. Okay. Can
Okay,
we?
no, wait,
Okay.
okay, can we, okay, you said jacking off was a daily thing.
It can be. For most people, it has been. Studies have proven that it's for most men, it's a daily thing.
Yeah, but for certain men it's not a daily thing, like
Yeah, that's why I say most men.
Yeah. And because
Shane's merely a boy.
I'm older than everyone here.
Wait, what month were you born?
August.
Fuck.
You can't swear.
You can swear.
You can swear, but you
like-
can't use slurs.
Alright.
You can't use derogative slurs.
Wait, no, you could. This is the thing. I find it the N word. I'm gonna trigger some people here, and I'm.
Are you going to say it's not a derogative slur?
No. I'm saying that there are discrepancies if you compare other swears to the N word, and I do know that they did have different severities, because I feel like it's fair to say that it's not okay for a white person to say the N word.
Yeah.
For the fact that the history behind the word, but why is it fair for people to say bastard?
Well, bastard actually had meaning behind it. I suppose
Yes.
you could say the N-word did as well.
But why is it okay to say bastard and not the N word when you aren't a child? Well, I wasn't a child who was born before marriage. I can't speak for the rest of you.
Wait.
I suppose the English used in swear words is just much older than the English used in calling someone a slave. Like, think of like how long ago calling someone a bastard would be. Like.
But the thing is though,
But Indians
back
still use it.
back in the past, oh fuck my toe. I fucked up my toe. I'm sorry. But the thing is though, back in the past,
He fucked up his toe.
the
You totally
bastard,
fucked up.
the word bastard had more weight behind it, behind the N word. But now the roles seem to be reversed. Because back then, if you were a child born before marriage, you had to be hidden from the world.
Fucking
You had to be aborted. We get onto that subject in another episode. Your thoughts on abortion, okay? Political podcast here. Yeah, boy.
You know, there's two things you shouldn't talk about with people, and that's religion and politics.
No,
we're just trying to tackle them in one.
No, I have to disagree because they're important topics. They do cause arguments, but they're important topics to talk about because if we didn't talk about religion or politics, I believe there'd be chaos.
Oh wait, what is your stance on religion? Are you religious?
I personally am not religious, but if you want to be religious, you do you.
Yeah, I don't mind religion, but as long as it's not like, okay, now you have to go to mass every day. It's like, you find you're religious, just don't like bullshit on me.
But
Yeah,
do you believe in any religions?
If I were to be religious, I would like to think of like Valhalla and stuff. Mainly because I'm a big fan of Norse mythology. So I'd like to pick an older religion.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like maybe something Greek or Roman because there's a lot of meaning behind a lot of stuff that's in our everyday lives that we don't notice. But when you are a bit more informed on the topic, you notice these things and it brings more, what's the word, meaning to life.
You mean like nature and stuff?
Not even nature, but just a lot of words, just words. They come from these like Greek and Roman roots.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like the books of Harry Potter, I used to read them. A lot of the characters are derived from Greek Roman mythology. Like the teacher Minerva McGonagall was Minerva, who I believe was the goddess of wisdom. And given her character, who was a wise teacher, I find that gives a lot more meaning.
Actually, does give a lot more meaning to the character.
And it's also just nice to know these things because as a person, one of my core values is seeking knowledge.
That is one of the core purposes of most of humanity, though. That is the...
Well, I guess it depends on person to person because some people don't care about knowledge; they care more about happiness. I do care about happiness.
But you can define happiness as a form of knowledge.
I have to disagree because technically happiness is just a chemical.
Yeah, well, happiness technically is just serotonin
Yeah.
flowing to the brain, but like with knowledge comes happiness.
But you mean like
With
what
happiness.
gives happiness?
Yeah, but like with knowledge kind of comes happiness. With serotonin
It depends on the
happiness,
purpose
but
because
with happiness comes knowledge.
there are people who spend their lives searching for the answer to one question, and they live their lives miserable. Like these some of these like priests or pastors going back to religion, they do try to prove that their God exists, and they're still seeking their life, finding their own meaning.
That's the thing though, there literally is zero proof. Like...
But there's
none.
zero proof that they don't exist.
Yeah, but that's the same as like fucking Schrodinger's cat. Like, do you get me? I was gonna say schlong, but PG. But like,
PG-13 boys.
like, how there are some ruins or whatever, or like fossils that go back millions of years.
But here's the thing. I'm sorry to digress again. I am, but there always seems to be the consensus. I believe that's a word. It's the only one I can think of that fits. That religion and science can't coincide with one another.
Well, paganism is a mixture of religion and science.
Exactly. So
paganism
is proof that like
I'd consider myself a pagan.
That's only 'cause
not in the derogatory term, obviously, but like.
Do you actually have you ever done a pagan ritual?
No, I've never done a pagan.
Yeah, well,
ritual,
that
but like,
Halloween,
but like this.
Halloween, pagan festival.
Actually,
Halloween.
yeah. But like, because a pagan belief is like it's basically Newton's second law of Is it Newton's second law? It's someone's second law. It's matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It can be changed from one. It can only be changed from one form to another.
I don't. That might be Newton, but yeah, it can't be. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed.
Yeah, it can only be changed from one
Yeah,
form
you
to
can-
another, which is pretty much like. Do you know?
Okay, wait, let me look this up. Whose law is that? Matter cannot be created or destroyed. I think that might be actually Einstein.
No,
might be-
I believe it's Newton's
Yeah.
second law of motion. No, not motion. Not motion. Why would I think motion?
You fucking failed physics, you fuck. Stop talking about Newton.
No. I personally, I'm not the best at physics. I find it's my worst subject at the moment, but I find it's the one I find the most enjoyment studying.
Yeah, I find enjoyment studying physics, but I'm just not good at physics,
Yeah.
which is why I dropped out of physics.
Yeah, I'm not good at just about everything, so.
You're really good at music.
Yeah, you're gifted when it comes to music.
I'm
Like.
terrible at music.
You.
Oh no, okay, you're not good at music
No,
theory.
actually, here's the thing. There has been studies proving that people who don't know a lot about something say they know more, and then people who are in the middle section of knowing stuff say, no, I don't really know as much. But then when you have the top ends, they say, I know a decent bit. But they all say they know less than the people at the beginning who know the least. If that makes sense. Am I making sense? Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. So people who know not a lot about the subject like to think they know more, and while people who are more experienced say they know less. So you yourself saying that could be proof that you were either in the middle area or in the higher area of like skill.
I can't write music. I can't read.
You can't write music, but you can
But-
play
but-
music.
but-
There's a
but- but-
difference
but
in
in the
music
same-
theory and playing music.
In the same, I would say I don't know a lot about music theory, but because I actually don't know anything about music theory. Like I can't even read.
You don't have the background, exactly, but you can still play an instrument.
I can play a bit of an instrument, but
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I can play an instrument because I can't because all I know is the root notes.
No, technically you can play the instrument. You might play it the best, but you can still play an instrument.
Yeah, but
Technically,
then
everyone
some-
can play an instrument because everyone can play the triangle because it's all you have to do is just tap it.
Yeah, but there is different rhythms. Like triangle isn't just hitting at once. There is like.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but they're not playing it the best. They are playing it, which is what his point was. Am I wrong?
yeah, that sums it up pretty much. I could not find, since I'm reading through Wikipedia about law of conservation of mass and energy. I can't find who it is, but I'm sure it's either Newton or Einstein. We should move on to another topic.
Wasn't Wikipedia getting shut down? Like, or was that something else?
They lost funding, so they had no funding in
They're
the first
losing
place.
fun. You're probably either thinking of Flash Player. Flash Player
No,
is
it
getting
wasn't
shut
Flash
down.
Player. Flash Player is getting shut down.
Yeah.
But someone was like looking for funding or something like that. Was
Oh,
one of those
Wikipedia is
sites?
looking for funding.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna. Is it okay if we move on to other stuff? Or would you like to stick on this topic?
No, I said move on.
Okay. I have some notes down here, and I'm thinking of what we do is we try to give our answers to unanswerable questions.
Oh yeah.
Unanswerable questions. Okay.
Why is Shane's forehead so goddamn big?
It's not even that big though.
No, it's not really.
That one picture of you on Instagram. Who was it at the fucking Cave Town concert? There was a picture of you on Instagram, and your forehead looked. It looked Photoshop, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was an obtuse forehead, my dude.
Let me check this. Wait, who's Instagram?
I think it was either the twins or Aaron. Shout outs to you. Should we start the questions? The unanswerable questions.
Yo, wait.
Yeah, why is Pantera so fucking good?
I thought that's great.
Okay, when did time begin? I'd like to think this one's more answerable than others. But I'd like to begin. Time began when the Big Bang happened, if you believe in that. Okay, when did time begin? What do you think? When did time begin? I think it began at the Big Bang.
I think it began before the Big Bang.
Wait, no.
But can you say time is real?
Well, time is technically a man-made concept. Time, the Earth would be exactly the same if you said time doesn't exist, because time only exists when you compare it to something. If that makes sense. I could drop my phone, and I could compare it to someone knocking over a mug, and I'd say how many seconds made up by man happened between my phone falling and the mug, and it's only when you compare the two situations that time exists. Am I making sense, or am I just chatting waffle?
It's kind of waffle.
Okay, alright.
But I can understand it.
Yeah. Second question. Did we invent math or did we discover it?
Math is definitely invented. But,
Yeah.
like, who the fuck? We didn't discover quadratic equations. Like, some fucker was in the
No.
lab and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck up these.
Well, you know,
13,
you know,
You could
17
debate. You
year-olds'
could
life.
debate that
You could-
quadratic equations, since they correlate from like paper
No,
or
no,
writing to real life.
No,
Because you can use quadratic equations in real life, to my knowledge. I don't know how, but I believe you can.
Do you use them in certain types of science?
Yeah, they use them in certain types of science. So that means that
That's
they
only for
discovered
graphs, though, isn't it?
quadratic equations
What did you-
from that situation.
Yo, fucking.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was the theory,
because
though.
if you think about
It
it,
was
quadratic
really-
equations were always kind of there. They just
Yeah, they were always there.
because you could always have used them, but no one knew what they.
Did no one used them? But then you could say someone invented it.
Well, the man Pythagoras invented his own theorem. So technically, that theorem is
It's
man-made.
named. But you
I-
could
I-
say
I
that
inve- I
the-
invented- I
you
invented
could
my
say
own-
Pythagoras discovered it and it was named after him.
I invented
Just
my
to
own.
play devil's
I
advocate.
I invented my own formula for
Say
finding.
you did, you big fucking.
Oh,
No, I did for
okay.
finding a 4-digit palindrome. But what's
Shane?
it?
I'm sorry. How would you not know that there is someone in like a third world country,
No,
for
but see,
example, who used that same formula like 300 years ago?
Okay, not to my knowledge, no one had used
your
this
not- yeah,
formula.
okay.
To my knowledge, no one had used this formula, and I came up with this formula, to my own knowledge.
We should share this formula somewhere. We need to make an Instagram page for the Deli Belly podcast.
I actually don't. I don't remember the formula. This is over a year ago.
Oh,
I,
okay.
it's actually in a theory somewhere. For
Also-
for a college lecture, they took the formula and used it.
And he's
Cause-
just trying to flex on.
No, because it was part of the agreement that they were allowed to use anything that we discovered. They were allowed to use it for their own.
Fucking pansies.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like we got pretty much a free college level education.
What was it? An
It's not free though. You have to pay.
Yeah, I had to pay it, but like it was close enough to free considering
Yeah.
the actual cost of a college education.
But it's only like a taster course kind of.
Yeah, it's a taster course. It was only like 14 kind of week thing.
I'm looking for more questions because some of these are just they're kind of booky. Like, okay, no, this one's actually good. It's actually the one right after math. Where does a thought go when it's forgotten?
I think a biologist would say like some fancy ass part of the brain.
Well, technically,
Then why wouldn't we remember it then?
But then
Why-
a
why would
philosopher, but then a philosopher would say like in the collective consciousness or whatever.
Yeah, but like thoughts are electrodes going through the brain in
They're
a
not
certain
they're
pattern.
electrical impulses.
The electrical impulses go to the brain in a certain pattern.
Yeah.
But they're triggered by certain things, which is why it's like no, because no,
He's trying to
you
get
have
something
to
out,
find
but he just doesn't have the words.
you have to
I
find the
understand
trigger
that
to be
feeling
able to
too well.
remember the thought. Like that's why they always say study for an exam in an exam setting.
Then how
So-
come without anything, nothing in this room correlates to one event that happened like a while ago? I can remember it now. Let me wait a couple of seconds. I'll remember it again. Remembered it again. A couple more. Let me 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I remember it again. Nothing in this room has anything got to do with the event that happens. Why can I remember it?
Well, you could say that your brain is actually doing an electrical impulse at a similar pattern, and they're correlating the two patterns.
But shouldn't it be the same since it's a memory?
Your brain at the moment is doing a different pattern to recollect these thoughts. To gather these thoughts.
Compared to what? Compared to
What do you mean compared to what?
no, you're saying similar thoughts.
The thoughts you're having at the moment, your brain.
They're similar, but to what?
No, the input.
The input, yeah, they're similar to what?
They're similar to the impulses you might have had at that experience.
I'll allow it.
See, you understand. You can see.
I understand,
You
but
see the
I
element,
do
but
see
it's-
some discrepancies that I can't describe.
There is
because
discrepancies, but like at the same time, like it makes sense.
It makes sense, but there's discrepancies, man. Life's an illusion.
Exactly.
Okay, do we have free will? No, fam.
We really don't. Have you seen Bandersnatch? Like?
This one's a bit. It's what are dreams? Okay, for this, I think we have to get the definition of dream. Not like your goals, I believe, like when you're asleep and you start thinking of shit. Dreams, like those dreams, not like
Dreams
oh,
are messed up.
depends on the person.
Like, so certain dreams are messed up. Like,
Yeah.
I've had some fucked up dreams.
like I had like some intense dreams last night.
Intense in what way?
Intense like it's shit I don't want to think about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know? But like, it's your brain forcing you to think.
I have day nightmares.
Really?
No.
Do you want the definition of dreams?
Yes. What is
Yeah,
it?
but that's just a person.
A dream is a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep.
Yeah, but where do they come from?
The thoughts.
They're just a collection of
it-
memories
It,
compiled together.
Our
so-
dreams supposed to be a collection
so
of
if I have a
memories
dream
compiled
about a
during that
demon-
day.
If I have a dream about a demon, you said they come from memory. So if I have a dream about a demon,
But the demon, you can only think of stuff that you've already seen.
no, no,
No.
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 Books, blood,
What about books?
books.
Books.
One of the best English junior cert. They teach you one of the best ways to read a book is to visualize it. You haven't seen the thing, but you can still visualize it. You can visualize
But
stuff through words.
everything you're visualizing is something you've already seen. You're just putting
No.
it together in a collective
No,
thought.
think of a giant snail with 3 massive tentacles coming out of it.
Okay, but you've already seen the snail. Yes?
A snail.
You've seen a snail, or you've seen a picture or an image of a snail. Yes?
I have seen a picture of a snail
And
a
you've
snail.
you've seen an image or a picture of tentacles. Yeah?
In one shape or another.
In one shape or another.
Yes.
Okay, now you could just merge the 2 images together in your brain.
Yes.
And then you could just enhance the size. The size of the snail doesn't matter, like,
That's
because it could just be proportional. You could be holding the snail like right up to your eye.
Same way he's describing
Think
that.
of a snail with a bump on its forehead.
You see the bump. You've seen
With a
bumps
green
before.
bump. A green bump.
A green bump.
I have never seen a green bump in my life.
Okay, but you've seen a bump,
Yes.
and surely you see the color green. Surely you could just put the 2 of them together.
Yeah, but how can, like, okay, everyone stop, right?
I
You
don't
can
like
imagine-
that.
You can imagine what, like, Saturn looks like in your head with, like, the rings and the stars and all that shit.
Yes.
And, like,
You know
the rocks
Saturn,
around
I
it.
believe it's Saturn actually has a hexagon on top of it. The top of Saturn looks like a hexagon. I'll get a picture up here. I'm sorry podcast users.
Giants cause
Or it might be
shit.
Jupiter. Jupiter hexagon.
Okay, what are you saying?
Jupiter hexagon.
But, like, you can imagine, like, space and, like, Saturn and, like, asteroids and shit, but, like, you've obviously never seen Saturn or asteroids or, like, actually the stars.
Yeah, but you've seen images.
But technically, one could debate that those are not stars because if those images were taken by the Hubble telescope does not record color. It gets put in artificially.
Yes, yeah. But
So for all we know, those stars could be green, and we're just, for all we know, those stars could be different colors that we just can't see because
exactly.
we don't have.
But if the star is green and you think it is yellow, does that mean like
You see
you've seen a
that
different star?
Saturn's hexagon. There's a hexagon on top of Saturn.
Nice.
Just look, there's a hexagon on top of Saturn.
Yeah, actually.
That's actually quite cool. Look up Saturn hexagon, and you'll see it in images. It's actually quite cool. Okay, I'll go back. I digressed. Fuck.
What was the original topic?
It was
Imagination.
what are dreams?
What are dreams? Oh yeah. But are dreams just a collection of thoughts throughout your day? Like the reason we dream is
Not
I-
necessarily because I could dream about something that happens years ago.
Yeah, no, but like our dreams designed to just redo everything we did in our day, but like and more obviously.
Nah.
I
It's
don't
everything we
know.
remember during the day.
No,
I swear for the scientists say that.
No.
It could be
so
wrong.
you just trust everything everyone tells you, huh?
No, but like I mean,
So you
this,
no. You
this-
said you
this-
said you heard
we-
the scientist. Do you know where the scientist got his degree?
no, I don't.
Do you know that said scientist's name?
Fake news.
I do not.
Yeah, exactly. For all you know, that person could have just been a neckbeard, like fucking incel nibble.
You can't keep saying that word.
You said nibba.
Yeah, like
Still.
me.
You're only half black. That's how we're gonna get away with it.
Well, technically, we all originated from Africa.
Well, actually, the law of quantum mechanics forbids this.
Yeah.
How?
Do I look like a fucking scientist? I'm sitting here wearing denim jacket. I'm not a fucking scientist.
Wait. So you're saying scientists can't wear denim jackets?
Not the lab, no.
No, he was just saying he's wearing. scientists.
But he said,
When-
he said,
when-
I'm wearing a
when-
denim jacket, they'll go, I'm not a scientist.
No. When you think of a scientist, and don't just hit me with them, nah, fam. I don't think of that because you're just trying to prove me wrong. Because I know for a fact, when you think of a scientist, you think of a man or a woman in a lab coat with goggles on.
No,
That is one of the
think of a
default.
specific person.
That is when you think of a scientist or fucking lab technician. That's what you think. Person in a lab coat with goggles on. Maybe holding a visor or
Because
something.
my mother was a lab technician, so I don't consider her, like, I don't visualize her wearing a lab coat every time I think of her, like.
When's the last
Well, that's
time?
because you think of your mother, not a
Yeah, but I
scientist. Because you associate your mother as your parent more than.
Yeah,
a
but
lab technician. And if you think of it the other way around, you're just a bit fucked, man.
yeah, but if you think of a science teacher or something like that, like.
Is that like still going? Or
Yeah, still
is it
going.
just the screen's gone?
Yeah, no, it's just a screen on it.
When's the last time you see a fucking scientist wear Slayer and like Metallica and Megadeth patches?
14
On
days
it.
ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see Neil deGrasse Tyson, boys.
No, it's a Slayer fan. Him and Bill Knight. Walking out.
Fucking Slayer.
Slayer, and they're the people who made that Metallica song.
I swear to God, we're gonna have serious problems if you keep fucking dissing Slayer.
Okay, next question because we're digressing. Which orange came first, the fruit or colour?
The food was actually named after the colour.
You just don't know that. If you don't know, what's his
I-
alias? What's his alias?
What?
We had a name for him at the start. What was that?
David
Treasure.
Strider.
Dave Strider.
Dave Strider likes to talk out of his ass at every given opportunity.
Okay, no, the colour came first because creatures with eyes were before orange fruits were made. I think we can all agree on that.
Evolution.
Yeah, how recent are oranges compared to how recent are
Oranges were only invented in the 1940s.
how does one invent an orange? Spider goats.
How does one invent
Spider goats. No, I'm fucking no spider goat. This was on fucking Alex Jones. This shit was spooky, fam. Do you know? What do you think a spider goat is? Don't look this up. Don't look. No,
I'm
don't.
not
You're,
gonna look it up. I'm not gonna
Wait, is a spider goat just goats that climb walls and stuff like that?
no, it's spider goat. Okay, with new fucking genetic like science, they have been able to implant the gene that gives spiders the ability to like spin webs, and they put them in goats. Okay, so they created spider goats, and they found when the goats are like milking and stuff, you can find like the silk fucking cobwebs inside the milk. So they've created spider goats. For one, meat. For two, milk.
Silk.
For three, fur. For four, silk. So they don't have to like farm silkworms and stuff. So the spider goats.
But still, like, that's still farming. Like, you're taking a raw material out of an animal. It's still like.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
just
but
no,
you're
I'm
not
not
farming
saying.
silkworms because silkworms are much harder to find.
You know, but you're still able to farm them. Like once you like get a colony of silk, but it's easy. Like that's what I'm saying. Spider goats are fucking mad because the fact that they're able to do that, make a goat fucking squirt like fucking webs out of its nips.
Look up spider goat.
Yeah, everyone look up spider goat on Google. Oh, sorry, copyright or
it's not
Mozilla Firefox.
Yeah.
On Bing.
Microsoft Edge.
Scroll down, you'll see a picture of a head of a goat on the body of a tarantula, and it's the best thing ever.
that no, I don't like that.
It's giving me a reason to get up.
Give me
tomorrow morning.
heebie-jeebies. Okay, no, but just think of it. If they can do that, imagine what they'll be able to do in like a couple of 100 years. They'd be able to give us fucking spider cum shot.
Yeah, but they thought in like the 1970s that like in the next like 30 years we have like.
You absolute bollocks. Wait, no, there's sound still recording. How? That mic's possessed.
It's wireless.
Well, in the 1970s, they thought in like the year 2000 we'd have like flying cars.
Funny
and
charger.
shit.
But this is proof that it's possible.
Yeah, but like.
Well, flying cars are technically possible. Do you know why? Magnets.
Yeah. well,
Make roads made out of a magnetic material, south fucking pole on the bottom. Cars have the north pole, not north, another south pole. Boom, repellent. Then you get something to push it forward like a jet. Boom, hover cars.
Not hover cars in the traditional sense though.
They
like,
hover.
You can't deny that they hover, but still, like, okay, in like the first episode of Altered Carbon on Netflix, the main character gets into
Spoilers.
a car. It's not
He gets
spoilers.
into a car.
No, he gets into a
Whoa.
car, right? And they're literally floating above water, and then they go above the clouds. That's what anyone would imagine if you said, I have a hover car. Not like, oh yeah, I'm on the road, made of magnets.
Technically, it fits the definition.
It fits the definition fine.
But also, you could say hover car. But I think when people think of hover car, they think of jet car. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So if you just strap jets to the bottom of a car, where the wheels would be, like, and they were strong enough to like lift the car up.
Yo,
and
any
like,
engineer
forward.
that's like listening to this is just cringing so hard right now. It's just like, well, actually, the parameters of a vehicle just does not allow this.
The parameters of a vehicle.
Have you ever played GTA 5 Blood?
Oh my god, fuck
Jet car.
off, Jordan.
Fucking what's
Oh,
it
Compressor
called?
we're not
Mark
talking.
II.
Compressor Mark 2. Yeah.
That game, I love the way that Rockstar had such a good game for like a good 4 years, and like a single vehicle just destroyed the entire game. It's kind of mad if you think about it. Like, and from the time that vehicle came out in that game, the whole thing has just gone to shit. Like,
Yeah, no, the game it's kind of shit, but like I think we should go back because I don't want this to become Rockstar. Because
yeah.
I don't want to give that shitty company any fucking endorsement.
What are you on about, man?
Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? That
Yeah.
game that game oppresses women.
It only impresses women because of the setting that it's in. You can't say that.
Yeah, but you
So you
played
so,
the movie
wait,
Little
so
Women
you
oppresses
wait,
women.
so do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 is great?
Oh, that's not good.
Do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 is great, Jack?
Grace.
Do you think it's a good game?
I should have said
I enjoy playing the game. Not gonna lie, I enjoy playing the game.
So you enjoy playing a game where women get abused?
Do you enjoy living, Oren?
Not really.
Fair enough.
I can't say I do. As a disabled teen who to my knowledge, I think I might suffer from depression. I don't think I do.
You know, let's say that you're a normal person, and I'm sitting here talking to a normal person.
So you saying he's
But
not
I'm not a normal
just
person,
because he's
so
suffering
what's
from
your
disability?
What? No, I'm just saying. Oh,
Define normal
do you
person.
enjoy living in this world, right? And
Define
then they
normal
go,
person.
I don't know, some fucking 5'11" cunt that plays like sports and shit.
Wait,
Like just the,
Zach Keaton. Nah, he's not normal.
just like, you have to admit though that there is like a certain like consensus of males that are like.
wait. So are you saying women aren't normal people?
No, no,
you're saying males.
I
aren't
can't
normal-
speak for women. I'm not a woman. I can't speak for them. But like,
But you just said they were normal people.
you can't disagree that most of the people in our year do almost the exact same thing.
The thing is, though, I wouldn't classify them as normal people. They're a bit. Yo, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, but you're gone, mate. You're gone.
I have to. take
Wait,
a break.
you talking about all women in our year or only certain women?
We're not talking about women. We're talking about like absolute cunt.
Hi guys, we're taking a break.
Okay,
We're
guys,
back.
we're back from the break. We got some munch.
It's called Deli because we're fucking sick of being alive.
Take the fucking bite.
Are traps gay? Yay or nay?
Nah. Quantum mechanics.
Okay, you're just a bunch of fucking sheeple.
I thought you were gay.
Wait, you're not.
Is there a problem with that?
No, but do you want
As
it
he
to be?
slides his arm around my shoulder.
Do you want it to be?
No, I'm just relaxing, blood.
Oh, just making sure.
Okay.
Make yourself comfy on my
Who
leg.
decided what's right and wrong?
The government. The people do.
What about before?
Christ and Moses and God and all the angels.
I don't like that tone. Do you have a problem with religion, blood?
Well, if it wasn't for religion, most of the atrocities that happened throughout the years probably would have never happened. Like, take the
So
second...
you're saying Kim Jong-un's a product of religion?
No.
Wait, that means you're saying Kim Jong-un is an atrocity.
Think of how many wars were fought in the name of God.
But at least 7.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, like how many fucking wars were waged on the?
No, the thing is, the wars weren't waged for God. They were waged. They weren't waged because of God. They were waged for God. They were waged because they wanted to spread the message. You get me?
No, I can't agree with that.
Yeah, you can't agree with bullshit like.
Wait, so you do believe in God then? Since
I don't believe. Technically, I'm a Christian.
thought your name is Jack.
Fuck you.
Okay. Okay. Then,
Yeah, is that your name?
we're gonna. I'm gonna digress again, because how do we know that our life just isn't just one big hallucination or just a dream?
That what isn't?
Our whole life.
That'd be pretty cool. Means all the bad shit that happened isn't real. Which would be nice.
All the good shit like.
Yeah, but all the bad shit is gone.
Yeah, but all your like laying pipe.
Laying pipe.
Yeah, laying pipe.
Isn't like.
Laying
Laying
pipe
pipe.
like laying pipe.
Wait, he was pointing towards his dick. He
Like,
didn't get the insinuation. I don't know. I'm gonna come across as such an asshole.
You are an asshole.
Fair enough.
you are what you eat.
Pussy.
Eat ass eaters.
I mean, there is some
Smoke
people
grass, sled fast, and eat ass.
That was so cringy.
Okay, I'm just. If that video is a blessing to mankind.
Oh, so you believe in God?
No, I'm saying that video is a blessing to mankind.
Fair enough.
But doesn't God bless all videos?
No, because I can bless you. Like when you sneeze, I can say bless you.
But I just sneezed down and you didn't bless me.
Because I forgot.
Oh,
You forgot
I didn't pay attention to your sneeze
He's
because I
got
was
you in a
stuck in
rear naked choke
conversation.
and there's no way out. Your face is red. You're about to die.
Okay, I know the way out of that situation from first hand. From the man Onision himself. What you do if you're ever in a situation like that is you vomit
Onision?
shit on your attacker.
Wait, you don't need to.
Cause
You matter, lobster balls.
Or you just get an erection.
Yeah, but I get one anyway.
Autoerotic asphyxiation. Big word.
What age should a person be considered old enough to die of old age?
Well, no. I mean, there's a 4-year-old who's died of old age. It's if your body naturally
But
just,
but what age is? What age?
what age is old age? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
We were asking what
is
age
old
is-
age?
Well, to us, it'd probably be around 18, 19. But
I'd
like,
say it depends on the country.
but if you're like
It
an
depends on-
anti-vaxxer,
Depends on
and
the
you're
country's
20,
life expectancy.
90 lakhs and 4.
Just about.
Poor Faye.
She's 18. I think she got a lot of injections. So how about that? I think that's how she said about it.
I swear I don't
wanna-
think you can actually do that.
I want to.
I swear taking them all at once would fuck them up.
I know, but I think she's taking them in like. You know, that's what she's doing for her, like she's getting her
You
vaccination.
know, for my 18th birthday, I want a different kind of needle.
Oh.
Tattoo.
Huh?
Tattoo.
Yeah, y'all thought I was gonna do heroin like some sort of fucking junkie. Heroin's expensive, man.
Yeah,
It actually is.
that's what-
Heroin is cheaper than cannabis.
Heroin is cheaper than gear.
Fucking god. I don't think any of the audio I'm even speaking is recording.
But no, it's just it says it's not it says it's not recording, but it actually is. It's just because the wavelengths are quite like low.
Alright, fair enough.
But like when we play it back, it's just like the intensity.
It's only when Owen talks that it really picks anything up. Fucking died.
He's just got some bass to his voice.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit.
I'll be back in this one.
Okay, guys, I'm back. No, now you guys are about to hear some real bass. My fucking guitar hands.
That should be our intro.
Bass is a how the instrument to learn a guitar.
Okay, show this here. I'm actually gonna play
No,
the intro.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah.
How do you know that the bass is harder to learn than guitar? Considering that you couldn't play bass or guitar.
We all know tin whistle is superior instrument.
It's called the Fadoke song. Anyone who doesn't call it the Fadogstán isn't really human.
Are you gonna explain what Fadogstán means to any non-Irish?
Can I play the intro? I need to play the intro. This is the intro.
Play Journal's theme, my guy.
Well, sorry, that was.
Shit, that's pretty good.
No, cut the VOD.
Okay, fine.
Cut the entire podcast. This is. I thought that was Owen. I mean, Joe
It is.
Kick-Ass.
It is. Telekinesis vibes.
It's the same way I'm talking.
That one fucking bit legit sounded like JoJo. Was it? Do 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 do. Okay. Why do people have to die? Damn, that's fucking hard.
But people have to die.
Yeah, why do people have to die?
We don't have to die. It's just. We just
Why
die
do-
anyway.
Yeah, but how do you know that? Why do you know? How do you know that? Why do people have to die?
I mean, fuck it. Let's live
Look,
for
I
the
mean,
rest of our
like,
life.
technically, like, your organs can only, like, withstand so much before they eventually start to shut down. Do you get
Yeah,
me?
but why? But why?
Because that's the way they were
Because
designed
they're
by God.
organic. Like, why does a flower wilt and die? Do you get me? Like,
Because of the lack of CO2.
Not enough sunlight.
fuck off with your fucking photosynthesis.
Actually, do you know what? If a plant starts to go, if a plant starts to go orange, do you know why that is? It's not that it's dying. It's actually there's a lack of magnesium in it.
So, all the females just have a lack of magnesium.
One thing I just thought. You know, on Xbox, you know the way that you have people. There's like Erie lad, like Irish person on Xbox.
Yeah.
You don't find that for any other like ethnicity. It's only Irish. Like you don't find geezers in a Call of Duty lobby called English mustard.
You do.
You don't,
I've seen it.
but not to like the same.
Not to the same extent.
Yeah, no. Why is it only Irish people?
I mean, we use Iwi, but they could use other slang for their own country. Like.
Yeah, but sorry. You just don't. You don't see it. You don't see fucking French snail.
Fair enough.
You see moist snail.
There's actually a tale of this one gamer who was so good at Call of Duty, and the legend says his gamer tag is Moist Snail 27.
Yeah, he uses a brekkie in a fucking snipers only lobby.
Like this man, he won against 4 other people. Like himself, and he was cornered, but he won in the end anyway through raw skill alone. And some say that man is Joe Kick-Ass.
Some say. What do you think of the state of the gaming industry right now?
Well, I think the gaming industry past like 2000s, like from 2010, turned into shit. It turned into shit, like too much gambling. Like, you ever play retro games? You ever see any microtransactions in them? No. You ever play Donkey Kong? No microtransactions.
I think we're going to talk about Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was just a shit game.
Donkey Kong's not shit.
Oh man, what are you at?
Donkey Kong was just not.
You're not a real gamer.
I see fails Dark Souls miserably.
Why aren't you fighting Gwyn?
I'll fight Gwyn in a bit. I'm just going to level up.
What level are you? Check your level right now.
It's 76.
Fallout. I've seen people be playing that game more.
Oh no, I'm 80.
You're level 8. You should be fighting Gwyn right now.
No, I need to deal with my vitality.
Where are you going to get souls?
At the area just after use the quest for toys.
Go to the unpainted world of Arianis. If you know that, okay, we're cutting this bit out, but go to the painted world of Arianis, and you know them like blob things.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill them. They give you a lot of souls. Plus, if you have you should have the mimic head.
How do I use the mimic head? Is just a.
It's armor. Similar. It drains your health though, so don't put it on until you're in the painted world.
The mimic head.
No, but it's the symbol of fucking. It's down. Symbol of avarice.
Oh, that.
Yeah. That bass got bass. We're now at the part of the podcast where we've run out of things to say.
Yeah, I don't talk to people on a normal basis, so it's weird for me.
Yeah, same here.
Like, who the fuck decided to get me on a podcast?
Don't mean to be political or anything, but what the fuck is oatmeal?
I don't think I've ever actually eaten oatmeal.
Oatmeal's pretty good.
And have you ever had guacamole?
No.
Shit's overrated.
I'm not surprised by that.
It's nice, but it's overrated.
Okay, wait, what does this helmet do anyway?
It increases the amount of souls you get and like chances to get item.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you one hit them, you get extra souls.
Oh, these guys are fucking hard to kill.
Just like sprint attack into them. You guys like Minecraft? You guys like Fortnite?
Oh, fuck off, Joe. Fucking decent.
Well, I don't think I've seen enough movement. You need to S this.
I don't.
Oh yeah, bonfire.
Bonfire them.
Bonfire!
Bonfire.
Drop the bitches. Okay guys, that has been the first episode of Deli Belly Podcast with me, Oren,
Dave Strider.
Shane,
Dimitri.
and Jack.
What,
Adios! Okay, so should we start the podcast now, guys?